Hi, this is Bowlegged Lou, and I'm offering my condolences to the family of one of my favorite comedians of all time, Mr. Paul Mooney. Love Paul Mooney. That's right. I used to see Paul Mooney at Caroline's Comedy Club the most in New York City, where he was there every month, and he was great. And I used to see him at the Los Angeles Comedy Store as well. And Paul Mooney was unapologetic. He was great. I remember one time at the show, he was really giving it to white people, you know. And this white couple got up and started to leave. And as they started to head out to the exits, Paul Mooney said, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here. And I hope some niggas is burglarizing your home when you get there." He was crazy. He was funny. And the truth hurts. So it was all good. I got to see Paul Mooney perform on the same bill with Dick Gregory, which was fantastic. It was Dick Gregory and Paul Mooney on the same bill, and that was a great, great memory. I also saw, for the last time I saw Paul Mooney was when he was at the birthday party for another dear comedic friend of mine's, Lunell, and it was just great. Man, I loved Paul Mooney. My mother loved Paul Mooney. My two brothers loved Paul Mooney. We all loved Paul Mooney. Right now, what I'm about to show you is a tribute that we did in honor of Mr. Mooney a few years ago, giving him his flowers while he was alive. And it was given by the LOL Comedy Honors, which is the brainchild, and was created by my dear friend Marsha Taylor. That's right. And also the special video that was done by myself and my dear friend and videographer, Xanda Tonge. I would also like to thank, for participating in this special tribute video, my dear, dear friend David Alan Grier, my dear, dear friend Robin Montague, and my dear, dear friend Monique, with a special shout out to my boy Sydney. Check this out. Mr. Paul Mooney is a comedian, writer, social critic, television, and film actor. And he is affectionately known as the Godfather of Comedy. Paul has appeared in many movies such as Spike Lee's Bamboozled, Richard Pryor's Bustin' Loose, and Which Way Is Up, Robert Townsend's Hollywood Shuffle. Paul has also played Sam Cooke in the Buddy Holly story. Mr. Mooney has appeared in and has written for classic television shows such as Sanford and Son, Good Times, The Dave Chappelle Show, In Living Color, where he created the character of Homie the Clown.
All the seminal either performers or shows of their time. A clear through line is that Paul Mooney worked on all of those shows.
As the head writer for the Richard Pryor Show, he gave many young comics their first break into show business, like Robin Williams, Sandra Bernhardt, John Witherspoon, Tim Reed, and Marsha Warfield.
Paul wrote most of the dialogue for everybody up here tonight, and he's a brilliant writer.
Richard and I kicked that door in. We didn't open it, we kicked it in.
His influence is very wide. I remember he went on Arsenio Hall, and Arsenio Hall was laughing, and he said, "I don't know why you're laughing, you stole your jokes from me too." I mean, Paul didn't care.
Paul Mooney tells it like it is and has never been afraid to speak his mind.
White people terrorized us for 400 years. We're used to this. We want to thank you for this. We can, no, seriously, we can handle this. I did this when it wasn't popular. I'm not getting into people's case, but I'm nobody's fool. I have that soapbox. I have a voice, and they listen.
Paul Mooney's own brand of stand-up comedy is always hilarious, always truthful, and always unapologetic.
It is the truth, and nothing but the truth. And they can't handle it. That's too goddamn bad.
I've been Paul Mooney's opening act for like over 15 years, and I was a lucky young comic. I'll tell you that. Paul Mooney could do 3-4 hours straight, telling jokes, 3-4 hours straight, like it was nothing. He would often say to me, "My ancestors are speaking through me," and I would believe him because he be telling some truths and cracking people up at the same time.
Someone down 911, there's a nigger out of control. Nigger, don't you know this is the Great White Way? This is Broadway, nigger. You're talking all that wild nigger shit. Shut the nigger up. Arrogant black bastard. I caught a bus from Kansas to see you. You entertained me. Get that mineral banjo.
What was the funniest joke of the night?
Well, I don't like this white stuff.
White people can't help themselves. You see the things that are coming out of their mouths. They're saying stuff that's, white people are saying wild stuff. You listen to these white boys on these talk shows and these radio shows, they say whatever they feel. That's why I say what I feel. White folks got their freedom. I'm gonna be free, white, and 21 too. That's an old Southern expression. Free, white, and 21. That's what I wanna be. I'm gonna tell you something. There is punchline, there's one here, there's one in Samson, they're all of them. But guess what? There's one Paul Mooney. And I've been there and done that, and when this bucket is closed, I'll be here. Good luck and goodbye.
This is for one of the greatest that's ever put a microphone in his hand. Thank you for sharing what was on your heart and what was on your mind unapologetically. The lessons you've given us, Paul Mooney, has been unexplainable, undeniable, and none of us will ever forget it. So to you, Mr. Paul Mooney, we thank you, brother, for all that you've given us. Now this right here, Paul, because I don't want you to say shit, okay, you either, Rudy. This right here is just for Mr. Paul Mooney. Yes, it's Halloween, and this is my Wakanda forever, brother. This is your royalty, Paul Mooney. Hey, we love you, brother.
The LOL Comedy Honors is proud to present the Pioneer Icon and Living Legend honor to Mr. Paul Mooney.